Hi, and welcome to another edition of You, Me, Us, a series of empowerment videos from the Lake County Adams Board. 5 people in Ohio will probably die from suicide today. The Lake County Adams Board and our Suicide Prevention Coalition are working hard to get more information out about the nature of suicide, risk factors, and resources. We hope you'll be a part of our efforts. First, it's important to understand that suicide is an equal opportunity killer. People of all ages, nationalities, and genders die by suicide. There are some suicide risk factors you should be aware of. They include a family history of suicide, access to firearms, a significant loss, a traumatic or humiliating event, and untreated depressive illness. Especially that last one, untreated depressive illness. So let's talk about depression. Here's what depression is not. It's not having a bad day. It's not a character weakness. Depression is a legitimate, serious, treatable illness. Depression changes the brain's physical structure. It can make someone feel helpless to deal with their problems. And untreated depression can mean intolerable, endless, emotional pain. Symptoms of depression often include unintended weight gain or loss, sleep problems, feeling helpless or hopeless, withdrawal from family and friends, loss of interest in hobbies, appearance or hygiene issues, and decreased self-esteem. I'll add here that individually, these may not be alarming. We've all gained and lost a few pounds. We've all had nights where we've had trouble sleeping. It's when these symptoms show up in clusters and linger that depression might be the culprit. Not all people with depression will become suicidal, but suicide attempts typically don't happen without warning signs. These, for example. Some clues are verbal. If someone says, "I don't want to live anymore," you don't have to be much of a detective to figure out what's going on. But some are more subtle. "Mom would be better off without me," can be equally important message. Then there are nonverbal or behavioral clues. These, for instance, there are some very specific things you should do if you're with someone who might be suicidal. The first is question. And here it's really important that you're specific and direct. You cannot afford to be vague. So use language like this. "Do things seem hopeless to you? Are you thinking about ending your life? If you were thinking about ending your life, would you tell me?" Your next job is to figure out how imminent the danger is. Does he have a plan? How specific is it? Does she have access to the means to carry out the plan? Some important do's and don'ts if you're with someone who's suicidal. Do reassure that help is available. Do encourage expression of feelings. Do listen without being judgmental. Be empathetic. Be responsive by acknowledging the person's feelings and then asking if you can refer them to help. Equally important are the don'ts. Don't argue or lecture. Don't make moral judgments. Don't promise confidentiality or offer reassurances that may not be true. Don't offer simplistic solutions. And don't try to take on the role of a mental health professional. If you decide that the danger is imminent, call 911. Get the person to the nearest Lake Health Emergency Department or call the National Suicide Prevention Hotline or the Lake County Crisis Hotline. If there's no danger, call the Lake County Adams Compass Line at 350-2000 or 918-2000, both 440. Finally, I'd like you to know about Chrysalis. It's a free support group for those left behind in the wake of a suicide. Chrysalis is sons, grandmothers, spouses, and friends leaning on each other and learning from one another. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to talk about scheduling a longer, more detailed presentation about this topic for your group or organization, call our Compass line